Welcome to Lyman, Wyoming, where tonight the Lady Eagles will take on the Wind River Cougars, Lady Cougars from Wind River High School here in Wyoming at the Bridger Valley Tournament here in Bridger Valley, Wyoming, the southwest corner of the state. Our tournament being hosted by these Lyman Eagles and also the Mountain View Buffaloes, just a few miles down the road, their high school. And we've got teams from all over the state, mostly the western side of the state, in the area tonight and tomorrow, playing all kinds of basketball here in the Bridger Valley. The Lady Eagle basketball is online. Now, after a third place finish in state volleyball this year, many of those players have replaced their volleyball uniform for basketball uniforms in anticipation of even more fun on the hardwood. Coach Jason Hansen leads 10 varsity players into action tonight, 3 seniors, 5 juniors, and 2 sophomores. MyLocalRadio.com presents this video stream of Lyman Eagle basketball, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of Evanston, featuring quality Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. By Wyoming Dental Specialties with orthodontists, endodontists, and oral surgeons. By Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, or a different kind of dealer. By Westar Printing of Evanston, for all of your printing needs, including graduation announcements. Rocky Mountain Signs of Evanston for all of your signage needs in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. And by Chad's Automotive of Evanston, where no job is too big or too small. They're always fair and always honest. Chad's Automotive. Also brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. And now, Lady Eagle round ball fans, pop some popcorn, make up some hot chocolate, put on your favorite chair, and listen to Lady Eagle basketball online here at MyLocalRadio.com. As we get underway, they are introducing the starting lineups. So we will too.
Number 22 is senior Cody Anisi.
Number 14 is Tanisha Clare. Number 22 is Cody Anisi. Number 23, Maddie Davis. She is a junior.
Number 24, a sophomore, Savannah Arnich.
Savannah Arnich is number 24. She is a sophomore. She is a guard and forward. And a senior, number 31, Jalen Fighting Bear, also playing guard forward position for Wind River Lady Cougars. And number 20, Alexis Herbert. She is a junior. She is playing forward for Wind River. Lyman Lady Eagles, starting lineup. You can see them off on the right side of your screen. And we have number 3, Chesney Walker, a senior. We have number 4, a 5'8" senior, Cedar Air. Number 10, a 5'8" junior, Spring Yagi. Number 14, Bradshaw of McKinley Bradshaw. She is a 5'11" junior. And finally, number 15, Olivia Smith, a 5'10" junior, playing for these Lyman Lady Eagles. Jason Hansen, the coach of the Eagles, and Charles Jenks, the coach of the Wind River Lady Cougars. And just as we look down now, it looks like a bit of a height advantage for the Eagles as we just look as this lineup on the floor. Wind River goes into an immediate 3-2 zone. Lyman in their white jerseys, blue numbers. Looks like the Cougars are in their purple with white numbers. Whipping it around the outside, trying to get it in. That 3-2 zone isn't cooperating with the offense of Lyman. Couple of missed shots there. Looks like a jump ball. Possession arrow will be of course, goes to Wind River. Lyman controlled the tip at the start of the game, so Wind River has the inbounds play. They get it down court into the paint quickly. The ball goes up. The shot is missed, and they run down the rebound, pick it up. Lady Cougars whipping it around the outside. Herbert goes over to Arnich. She shoots, and it's no good. Rebound. Lyman push it end to end. McKinley Bradshaw came down with the rebound, carried it all the way down the court, and did the layup for a 2-point lead for Lyman. As Wind River tried to bring it down the court, they called a hold on number 14. That's McKinley Bradshaw. Cougars take it in from out of bounds after the foul. Whipping it around the outside. Slipped and knelt down but never gave up the dribble, so it wasn't a travel. The shot no good, gets knocked out of bounds. It will go to Wind River. Lady Eagles protecting it under the basket as Cougars get it in, whip it around. Number 24, that's Anich, goes in for a layup that's no good. Taken away by the Eagles. Get it down the court. Again, that 3-2 zone, making it very hard for any penetration coming in from the Eagles. 2 points, another 2 points for the Lady Eagles, makes it 4-0 on the MyLocalRadio.com shot clock. And stolen away and laid in by Olivia Smith. Ran into the passing lane, took the ball away, had about 10 steps for the easy layup, and a 6-0 lead for the Eagles. And now an 8-0 lead for the Eagles. Now Cedar Air gets a rebound and puts it back up. And the coach for the Cougars says, wait a minute, timeout, let's regroup. So we're going to take a quick timeout too. It is 8-0 on the My Local Radio scoreboard here on MyLocalRadio.com in favor of the Lady Eagles. Back in 30 seconds.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Cowley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
Everybody gets rock chips at one time or another in your vehicle window. From now on, anytime you get a chip in your windshield, don't think, oh booger. Instead, think T-Bar Body Shop in Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Rock chips are fixed in minutes, and the team at T-Bar Body Shop in Technoglass of Evanston will come to you, or you can stop by the shop. T-Bar Body Shop in Technoglass of Evanston, home of the 1995 rock chip repair. Call us today.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent. From Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Welcome to Chad's Automotive. How can I help you?
You know you have the best mechanic when you find yourself referring your friends to him. A large number of customers at Chad's Automotives are referrals from other satisfied customers. Chad and his team are honest and do their best for every single customer. When you think about it, if you wouldn't refer your mechanic to a friend, you're probably using the wrong mechanic. Call Chad's Automotive today. Everything from routine maintenance to major repair. 307-789-8263. That's 307-789-8263.
Back to the action as halftime is coming to a close and the third quarter is getting ready to get underway here in Lyman High School tonight as the Lady Eagles are leading the Lady Cougars from Wind River by a score of 31-8. Coming out of halftime, Lady Cougars will have the ball out of bounds to start play here in the third quarter. And the ball comes in to Fighting Bear. She gets it across the timeline. Comes full cross court, sets up a three-pointer that's off the rim and missed. Fighting for the rebound. The Cougars come up for it. That's going to be an over and back penalty that will turn it over to the Lady Eagles. Be out of bounds at the far side of the court. Spring Yagi will handle the inbounds play. Comes into Bradshaw. Dribbles to the top of the key. Pass off to Smith. Tries to drive the baseline. Goes off of her foot out of bounds and turnover goes to the Cougars. Inbounds play. Fighting Bear bringing the ball down the court across the timeline. Gets met there by Chesney Walker. Slows down her progress. And a nice little looping shot put up by David. David just does a little spring jump and puts it up and puts 2 points down, 31-10. Answered quickly, 33-10. With a basket by the Eagles on a fast break. Get it down the court and get it down. Ask him to watch that cord, please. He's going to knock us off the air. They put up a basket. It looks like a foul. Sorry, there was a kid that came running by and grabbed the cord, our electrical cord, with his feet and almost pulled down our camera and all of our equipment. So definitely distracted me. I apologize. Shot number 2 is good. I think that's going to give them 12 points, 33-12 now, as Eagles push it down the court, put it up, no good. Rebound goes over to the Cougars, who are fouled as they tried to turn and push it back down the court. They'll get it out of bounds. Foul went against Walker, her second one for the Eagles. Cougars have it on their side of the court. Eagles are running a man defense, causing some problems for the Cougars. Trying to get it inside, knocked out of bounds by Bradshaw. Interrupted a pass. Ball went out of bounds. It will be Cougar ball under their own basket. David will pass it in. Gets it into Anichi, who puts it up and couldn't make it. The rebound comes down to Bradshaw. Forces it down the court. Now she's playing catch with Walker, who put up a shot. It missed. The rebound comes down to the Cougars. Drive right into the middle. A nice pass underneath. The layup no good. Rebound goes back to the Cougars, or excuse me, the Eagles. They do a fast break, gets down under the basket. The layup no good. They're still fighting to control it after that. Back and forth from the Cougars to the Eagles. Now Eagles bring it under control. From way out in three-point land. Who was that, Olivia? Is that Olivia? Bradshaw, McKinley. 6 three-pointer, bringing it to 36-12. Cougars try a long cross-court pass. Cedar Air runs in, steals the ball, knocked away by the Cougars, out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds to the Eagles. Cedar Air will step out of bounds to pass the inbound pass in under their basket. It goes out to the top of the key. Goes out to Smith. She immediately puts up a three. It's no good. And they're going to say out of bounds to Wind River. Underneath. I thought they were going to break that man-to-man pressure, but no, it's taken away by the Eagles. They take their time bringing it down the court. Bradshaw over to Walker. Walker for three. It's going to be 39-12. Third quarter action here from Lyman High School tonight. 4:04 left in the third quarter. And the layup goes in for number 20. That's Herbert for the Cougars. A foul will send her to the line, so she gets 2 and 39-14. And a free throw for the Cougars is good. 39-15 now. 3-point play. And they pass it, break that full court press, get under the basket. And that was Olivia Smith going up for 2-point layup there, 41-15 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. It looks like the timeout was called by Coach Jenks from Wind River. Wants a timeout. He's going to talk to his girls a little bit. We'll take one too. 41-15 in favor of the Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Eagle basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
On the way into that timeout, I told you it was 41-15. Once again, I'm having a hard time seeing these scoreboards here in the Lyman High School gym. I looked during the timeout. It is 40-15, 40-15. It is the Eagles over the Cougars at this point. Third quarter action with about 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The Cougars have the ball out of bounds. It goes into Becker. Brings it across the timeline, goes up against Mandy Eyre, who stops her. She passes it off to Claire. Claire being challenged by Walker. She gets the ball away. Tough man defense. And the ball thrown away. thrown away, picked up by the Eagles. It was Walker that came away with it. She was sandwiched between two of the Cougars, and that will be a foul on number 20, Herbert, for the Cougars. Her first foul of the game, the first team foul in the second half for Wind River. Ball goes into Walker to Air. Out to Walker for a three-pointer. That will be 43-15 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Becker holding the ball out high. She finally passes it off to Herbert, who goes around to the top and gets it down into the paint. Number 34 puts up a shot. That was Sanderson. It was short. Rebound goes to the Eagles, who immediately get 2 or 3 passes and get it down to their end of the court, where they missed the three-point shot, and the rebound goes down to the Cougars, who get it across the timeline. Becker with the ball to the top of the key. This is Friday. Over to Claire. Now into the paint, where it's stolen away in that man defense by the Lady Eagles all the way down the court. And they're going to call a blocking foul on number 5. That is Becker. Blocking foul on the Cougars will send Walker to the line. That was a quick shot. Couple of substitutions. Shot number 2. She missed them both. No, she didn't. 44 now to 15. Cougars inbound. Across the timeline. Stopped immediately by Mandy Ayer in her defense. Again, strong man-to-man defense by the Lady Eagles, giving fits to these Lady Cougars. Missed a shot, long rebound back to the Cougars. And a three-point attempt goes down. Did they call that a three-point? They must not have. 2-point attempt goes down. 44-17. Ball goes down court to the Eagles side of the court, and lady carrying the ball gets run over by one of the Cougars. It's out of bounds. Foul goes to Becker, her 4th foul of the game for the Cougars. Inbound goes to Bradshaw. Now to Pedden, Nicole Pedden with the ball. Back to Bradshaw, back to Pedden. Down in the quarter to Ayer. Trying to get it into the middle of the paint, knocked away and stolen by Fighting Bear for the Cougars, who tries to make a long pass down the court. It is knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Eagles. One of the little ladies, Anichi, thought it should have been a Cougars ball, but 3-2 defense for the Cougars. Bradshaw puts up a three-pointer that's air ball. Out of bounds, it's going over to the Cougars. Cougar ball. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Nice rebound by Mandy Ayer. I think that was Mandy. Yes, it was. Into Bradshaw, who puts in the layup. 46-17 rather, on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Rebound goes to the Eagles after a missed Cougar shot. All the way down. Missed shot, rebound by Bradshaw, put back up. She gets 2 and goes to the foul line. 48. I think that says 18, not 17. 48-18. And a shot goes down, 49-18. Jane and Maine, the perfect place for fabulous finds. Owner Heidi Gregory has some great Christmas gift ideas available for you to enjoy. Stop on in. Jane and Maine, 106 South Main Street in Lyman. Ball taken away by the Eagles. Trying to take it all the way down, but it's stolen away by Claire for the Cougars. She gets boxed in, and now 2 passes later, and it is a layup that goes down for the Cougars. Fighting Bear knocks it down. 2 long passes all the way down the court, and she's under the basket wide open for that layup. Cougars get back to their end. They miss a shot right at the buzzer to end the third quarter, 49-20 in favor of the Eagles. 49-20 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Eagle basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
End of the third quarter, we have 49-20 in favor of the Lyman Eagles on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard here. Lyman Gymnasium tonight as we're looking for a fourth quarter. 49-20. Very, very tough man-to-man defense being operated by the Lady Eagles, and it's giving fits to the Cougars. Not to mention that they're also a little bit outsized down on the court. The Lady Cougars looks like they're about 3 to 4 inches shorter than most of the Eagles. Eagles handling the ball as we start our fourth quarter. It's underway. Ball goes out to Cedar Air, who knocks down 2 from out in the corner, bringing us to 51-20 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Fighting Bear dishes off to David, who puts up the shot. Missed. Rebound. Eagles trying to throw it inside. It hits the ref on the shoulder. Goes out of bounds. Go out of bounds to the Cougars. And each throws the ball in. Fighting Bear brings it across the timeline. Out to the far side, drops it in to the middle and over the back call. Called on number 20. I don't have a number 20 on my roster. Anyway, she was called for an over the back call. She's still out on the floor. In fact, she just went down to the floor, fell down before get that inbound pass happening. Of course, Coach Hanson is bringing in some of his junior varsity players to get them some varsity playing time. It's going to be a foul against the Cougars. Number 22, that's Anise. Her first foul of the game. Shot up, no good. Said that the Cougars were fouled. Oh no, they stepped on the baseline. Well, no, now they're saying number 20. Herbert, or excuse me, number 20, that is the person I don't have on the roster, the junior varsity player that's in. Ball taken away, Cedar Air brings it down, shoots from just inside the 3. There is a foul, whistle called. Somebody hit her arm as she went up for the shot, so she'll go in. Number 14, Claire, and that is the third foul on Claire for the Cougars. Cedar hits the first one, 52-20. Now the score on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Cedar with her second shot. That is good. 53-20. Fourth quarter action here at Lyman High School. Big lead for the Eagles. Missed shot by Becker for the Cougars results in a rebound by the Eagles that was immediately tied up. And they're going to give a foul to Becker for the Cougars. And they're going to put Chesney Walker, number 5. That was Hope Sinnott, the junior varsity player that's in for the Eagles. Sinnott at the line, she hits her first one, 54-20. And misses her second one. Cougars come away with the rebound. David trying to bring it down. She hands it off to Anichi. And it's taken away by that man defense and immediately turned over, taken away by the Cougars. Try to put up a foul and going to say she's fouled as she went up for that basket. Pushing foul. This is going to go against Chesney. Chesney Walker gets the foul, third foul of the game. And the first foul shot is good. Score 54-21 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. This is David at the foul line for the Cougars. Shot number 2 good. 54-22 now in favor of the Eagles. And the ball tried a cross-court pass, thrown a little too high, couldn't be controlled. It will turn over to the Cougars. They have their inbound play. Fighting Bear taking it to the corner. Drops it inside to Anich. And she puts it down for 2 points, 54-24. And a bad pass by Cedar goes into the hands of one of the Cougars, who immediately take it down trying to get it under the basket, and they make a bad pass of their own. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Eagle ball. Trying to get it full court. First pass goes half court. Second pass goes another fourth of the way. Now back to the top of the key where number 20, once again, number not on my roster. Sorry about that. She tried a shot, it went out of bounds with an air ball. That'll turn it over. The Cougars bring it back. Fourth quarter action. Way downtown, it rims off, but the Cougars get the rebound. The putback misses. They fight for the rebound on that one, and somebody gets called for a foul. White 15, that is Olivia Smith getting called. That's her first foul of the whole game. That is going to put Herbert on the line for the Cougars. The first one is good. 54-25. Fourth quarter action. About 5.5 minutes left in this game. It's kind of an unorthodox release, but it worked for her. 2 points on the board for Herbert. So it's 54-26 in favor of the Eagles here in Lyman Gymnasium tonight. Fourth quarter. Shot is missed. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Defense turns it over to the Eagles, and they say that Hope Sninnett is fouled. Picking up the foul will be Herbert. Her second foul in the game. Sninnett, second time at the foul line. Another junior varsity player that's in for the Eagles. And she banks it off the backboard for a point. 55-26. MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Covelo Auto and Farm and Service in Mountain View at 80 Reese Road helping us bring you this broadcast tonight, as the second shot is a miss. For complete auto repair, service on vehicles, farm and ranch equipment, see them at Covelo Auto Farm Service, 80 Reese Road in Mountain View. Ball goes inside. Spin move, missed. Rebound comes down to Mandy Air, who brings it across the timeline. 3-2 zone for the Cougars. And the long shot goes off the top of the backboard. Long rebound gets kicked out of bounds by one of the Lady Cougars. So the Eagles will inbound it from under their own backboard. Mandy Air out at the top of the key. Over to Sierra Heaton. Goes down to... They're throwing me off with all these new numbers. Ninnett tried that shot. It didn't go in. Rebound goes down to the Cougars, who drive it all the way down into the paint. They put it up. That was Fighting Bear with 2 points for the Cougars. 55-28 now on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Block shot recovered by the Eagles. Another put up and rebounded by the Cougars, who take it down the court. Down under the basket. Shot is missed. Partially blocked. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar ball, out of bounds. Underneath their own basket. Inbound ball caught, put up, and the foul called. This is going on Nicole Pedden, going to put Herbert to the foul line. First shot no good. And the second shot goes in. 55-29 now the score in favor of the Eagles. Stolen back into the basket. Shot goes up. Contested, fouled. Blocking. Two-shot foul. It goes against Payton. Nicole Payton picks up her third foul of the match. That's Herbert at the line again. Misses the first one. Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View at 24 Meadow Street. Reliable quality auto parts, welding supplies, vehicle sound systems, accessories, floor mats, so much more. Bridgerland CarQuest in Mountain View. Second shot misses. Rebound to the Eagles. Taken away by the Cougars. Fast break going into the paint. And layup is good. 55-31 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We have a timeout called here in Lyman this evening. We're going to take a quick one too. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Basketball. Lady Eagles Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Fourth quarter action from Lyman High School as the Lady Eagles are on top of the Wind River Lady by a score of 55-31. And we try and see the scoreboard. It looks like 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in this matchup. Fourth quarter action. Inbound stolen by the Cougars. Basketball goes up off the board, rebounded by Mandy Eyre, and a foul called. Saying against number 23, against David for the Cougars. That's going to put Mandy on the foul line as they are in the bonus. 10 fouls for the Eagles, while the Cougars have 9 fouls in the second half. Mandy shot up off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Cougars. Driving it all the way down, pull it back out, get it to the top of the key. Now down into the middle, it's up and in. Excellent pass and beautiful shot by Fighting Bear for 2 points for Wind River. Eagles get it down to their point in the court. Kind of stalling, holding the ball a little bit. Back and forth out at the top of the key between Mandy and Hope. Now it goes down to the corner, then back out to Hope, over to Mandy. Junior varsity players in for the Eagles right now. And it's stolen away. Fighting Bear, end to end, up, tries to put the layup in, gets it blocked, and as she fights for it, it hits the end line. That will turn it over to the Eagles. Eagles will have the inbounds play. Having a problem with the personnel and the lineup for Wind River. 2:28 left in the fourth quarter here in Lyman Gym tonight. Into a trap, and traveling called against number 21, Sierra Heaton. She got into a 3-person trap. They had her trapped up against the sideline, and she traveled trying to get out of that trap, turned the ball over. So the Cougars whipping it around the outside. Cougars, I don't know if they were trying to run a play or not, but had a little bit of a mix-up. The basket attempt was no good. The rebound went to the Eagles, but when the pass was made, it went right over the head of Hope's Minute. In fact, she was in the process of turning her head when the ball went across the top of her head. She didn't even see it. Went out of bounds, back to the Cougars. Now they have it top of the court, or top of the key. Man-to-man pressure from the Eagles. Drive the baseline, spin move, tried to put it up, couldn't get it to go. That is Aniche. Aniche with that spin move got some body contact and got a foul called on Nicole Payton. That'll put Aniche at the line. 4-2 for the Cougars. First one no good. Number 2 goes up, and it is good. Point Cougars, 55-34. Eagles break the full court pressure. Get it down, get the shot up. The shot no good. The rebound goes down to the Cougars, who run a fast break. They miss their own shot. Now it's end to end, a fast break going, and the missed layup, couldn't convert. She had an end-to-end open field, the only person all out in front by herself, and couldn't make the final. Ends up coming out with a foul. Nicole Pedden with the foul on Claire. Claire will go to the line for the Cougars. Her first shot is missed. Scott's Auto Body and Glass, bodywork, all makes of all vehicles, chip repair, cars and trucks, windshield replacement, bed liners. Scott's Auto Body and Glass at 125 Reese Road, Lyman. Helping us with our broadcast here tonight. The second shot is missed. The rebound taken down by the Eagles. Less than a minute to go in fourth quarter play here in Lyman. Lyman is up by 21 by my count. 55-34. They have their junior varsity in on the floor right now. They've been on the floor for the better part of this fourth quarter. Trying to break the press, able to do it. Get it down, and gets knocked out of bounds by one of the Lady Eagles, and will go out of bounds to the Cougars on their end of the court. Cougars making some substitutions. David comes in. Pass goes over the head of the lady underneath the basket, number 23. That was David. She came in from the sideline. She went down and stood right under the basket. The inbounds pass went right over her head and out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Eagles. Inbounds pass to Mandy Air. She takes it across the timeline. 22 seconds left. They're just passing it back and forth at the top of the key, trying to get it down into the paint. It's taken away by the Cougars and taken back by the Eagles. And then Olivia Smith trips over one of the Cougars, and that turns the ball back over to the Cougars. Trying to set up an offense if they can before the buzzer goes off. And that's it. That is the final score. Don't leave me. That is the final score here tonight, 55-34 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. 55 for the Lady Eagles and 34 for the Cougars of Wind River. So as we look at the brackets, that will set it up. So these very same Lyman High School girls will play tomorrow morning, or actually tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 right here in this same gymnasium. And the Wind River team will play at the Lyman Middle School at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now we're going to get some notes as to how all of the games have turned out tonight here in the first day of action here at the Bridger Valley Tournament. And we will post up tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock, give or take, the games that we are hoping to be able to bring to you tomorrow on our website at mylocalradio.com. So if you want to watch some great basketball tomorrow from My Local Radio, go ahead and log on about 8 o'clock, and then you can plan your day around that schedule. We appreciate it very much, and we thank all of our sponsors, including Stotz Equipment of Preston, Idaho, with a 12% off on all filters during the Stotz Equipment annual filter sale. They're coming up this February and March, but you can pre-order today. Call Stotz Equipment in Preston. All kinds of filters, and they're all on sale, or they will be soon. 208-852-3660. It's Stotz Equipment in Preston, Idaho. 208-852-3660. So we're going to wrap it up for you tonight here from the Lyman Gymnasium. As the two JV teams won, Lyman defeated Big Piney by a score of 45-33, while the Lyman JV girls defeated Wind River by a score of 51-10. It was Big Piney 61 over the Lyman varsity team, 61-50, and the girls come away with a win tonight, 55-34 over the Lady Cougars. Make a couple of quick notes for you. And as we close it down for another day, once again, tune in tomorrow to mylocalradio.com, and we'll have our schedule up for tomorrow as to what we hopefully will be able to bring you. This presentation of the Bridger Valley basketball on mylocalradio.com has been brought to you by these supporting businesses: your Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, Wyoming Dental Specialties, West Star Printing, Chad's Automotive, Rocky Mountain Signs, and Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. The proceedings have been wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbard, KADQ Sports Director, Ryan Steinekert, website manager, Sean Hando, and production assistants, Kate Bolinder and AJ Lamb. We thank you, our watchers and listeners, and the biggest thanks of all to our sponsors, of course. Make sure you let them know that you appreciate these broadcasts. We invite you to visit our mylocalradio.com website for archived games and other fun information, and thank you for joining us on this presentation of Bridger Valley Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until tomorrow, you have a fantastic night.